Hello, my name is Chandler Smith, and this is my presentation PowerPoint over my project of free radical vinyl polymerization. This first slide is going to mainly focus on vinyl monomers and the vinyl chloride monomer. The vinyl monomer is used in the free radical polymerization method to create polymers via free radical polymerization. Now, there are many vinyl monomers that can be used in the free radical polymerization, but to simplify it into this short time span that we have, we are mainly going to focus on the vinyl chloride monomer for the most part, since that is the monomer that everyone is most familiar with and knows the best and is the simplest to understand. This process is very easy and very common, and it's used in many different fields and applications due to its easiness and its efficiency and just overall how cheap it is to do the process and turn the vinyl monomers into a polymer. Here is an example of the vinyl chloride monomer that we have been talking about. All it has is the monomer is made up of about 43% ethylene and 57% chlorine. The free radical polymerization process is a very efficient and cheap method compared to other polymerization techniques such as suspension or bulk polymerization. And there are basically just three easy steps to free radical polymerization, those being the initiation to start it off, and second the propagation phase, and then finally the termination phase. The free radical polymerization starting off has the initiation phase, and it just uses an initiator. In this case, we'll just say it's a free radical, and it is used as the initiator or the catalyst to basically just kickstart and start off the polymerization process. And the second part of the free radical polymerization is propagation, and it's the part where more monomers are just adding onto each other continuously until something makes it stop, which happens in the third phase called termination. And one of two main things can happen here. A scientist or someone can add something like H2O to the mixture to have the long chain of now monomers creating a polymer react with the H2O to make the process stop, or the chain will react with itself, causing it to create a non-reactive polymer chain. And on this slide, it just simply shows the free radical polymerization that we just talked about. At the top, it starts with initiating with heat or light, and then moves on to propagation, adding on and moving that free radical down the polymer chain continuously until we reach termination, where either a molecule is added to stop it, or it reacts with itself. Vinyl monomers and free radical polymerization. This is just a bunch of examples of what we've been talking about, a bunch of different vinyl monomers that can create different kinds of polymers. At the top, we have what we've been focusing on, vinyl chloride turning into polyvinyl chloride, or PVC as it's known as. Second, we have acrylonitrile turning into polyacrylonitrile. And then third, we have styrene and turning into polystyrene. These are just three small examples of so many other vinyl monomers that can change into polymers. Fields and applications of polyvinyl chloride. The main focus of polyvinyl chloride can be in many different fields. There's nothing you can really limit it to. Some common fields everyone thinks about is plumbing, shower appliances, and just the really flimsy plastic everyone sits on in chairs whenever they're sitting outside, and everyone's thinking, oh, we need more chairs. The applications in the fields obviously are the chairs and the PVC tubing they use in the plumbing to move water around, and the shower curtains that don't mold. They let water fall off them pretty easily. And on this slide, we have some examples of polyvinyl chloride in their applications and in their fields. On the far left, we have polyvinyl chloride in the form of tubing that is used in plumbing, which everyone thinks about when they first hear of polyvinyl chloride. It's very special due to its cheapness and its ability to be very resistant to weather, which is why it's good for plumbing and to be put underground. In the middle here we have what everyone has in their bathrooms, a shower curtain. And polyvinyl chloride is good because it doesn't let the mold grow on it. It lets water roll off it easy, and you can rewash it, saving you to have to go out to Walmart and buy multiple of them all the time. On the far right, I didn't even think of this, but while searching on the internet, I found some polyvinyl chloride chairs, which makes sense about how cheap they are and how everyone buys them, and whenever you need them, you just pull them out because they're lightweight, easy, cheap, and always usable. And that concludes my PowerPoint presentation over free radical vinyl polymerization. Thank you.